44 pills and save over $700 and qualify for free shipping. Stop overpaying and call right now.
800-764-9168. 800-764-9168. 800-764-9168. That's 800-764-9168.
Are you concerned about your investments? Intrepid Financial has been educating, customizing, and servicing Hoosier investment portfolios since 1998. Our family-owned and operated business builds strong bonds with our clients. When you call, we answer the phone, always ready to walk you through your investment strategy. Intrepid means without fear. We want our clients to be fearless, to feel secure with their investments. Give us a call at 317-818-1776 or visit us online at intrepidfinancial.com.
Seems like just yesterday that you couldn't find a quiet place to think in your home. Now all the kids have flown the nest and you find yourself wondering what to do with all of that extra space. This is Bruce of Bruce Richardson Realty. My team and I understand that life changes, and so do your home needs. So whether you're downsizing or upsizing, give us a call at 317-507-3285. Let us help you find the best fit for your residential or your commercial property needs. 317-507-3285.
Our word can't be diluted because we are taught that a promise is a commitment in which you always follow through. No ifs, ands, or buts. So every time you walk through Greg Hubler Chevrolet doors, you can count on the advice and expertise we provide you. Because when we make a promise, we keep it. Greg Hubler Chevrolet. Promise kept. Visit GregHublerChevy.com. Find new roads.
Welcome back. Sorry, I just realized Oz asked me during the break, are we streaming anything to Facebook? We were streaming here. Problem was, I did another video last night when I got in from wherever I was yesterday, and I had a couple of short videos to cut for some folks. And when I do that, I changed some settings, and I didn't reset those. I forgot about that this morning. So we've been streaming. It just wasn't going anywhere. But now we're on Facebook. Anyway, I want to switch gears and go to what's happening in Georgia now. There's a reporter for the Epic Times. His name is Ivan Pinchikov, and he is sharing some of this affidavit, these affidavits, this sworn testimony of sorts here with folks who have, been signing these affidavits explaining what's happening in Georgia. Here he has an affidavit from a recount worker in Georgia who has 20 years of experience handling ballots. And this is what the affidavit says. Most of the ballots had already been handled. They had been written on by people and the edges were worn. They showed obvious use. However, one batch stood out. So normally, she said, we're recounting these ballots. You could tell that some of these, that the edges were worn. Some of these ballots were written on by people. You could tell that they weren't in some sort of a pristine condition. However, she said one batch of ballots stood out. It was pristine. There was a difference in the texture of the paper. It was as if they were intended for absentee use but had not been used for that purpose. There was a difference in the feel. These different ballots included a slight depressed pre-fold so they could be easily folded and unfolded for use in the scanning machines. There were no markings on the ballots to show where they had come from or where they had been processed. These stood out. In my 20 years experience of handling ballots, I observed that the markings for the candidates on these ballots were unusually uniform, perhaps even with a ballot marking device. By my estimate in observing these ballots, now buckle up, this is going to shock you, approximately 98% constituted votes for Joseph Biden. I only observed 2 of these ballots as votes for President Donald J. Trump. That's one bit That's one particular person. Here's another one. Remember, I mentioned earlier in the program that there are Democrats who are signing these affidavits. Here's what this one says. A Democrat in Georgia, mind you. Excuse me. It was of particular interest to me that hundreds of these ballots seemed impeccable with no folds or creases. The bubble selections were perfectly made, all within the circle. Only observed selections in black ink, and all happened to be selections for, yes, you guessed it, Biden. Democrat. That's a sign. Think about what you have to get to, folks. In this politically divisive climate, to get a Democrat to sign an affidavit to say, you know what, I want Biden to win this thing. But I cannot in good conscience tell you that what I'm observing, what the ballots I'm looking at in Georgia, I cannot tell you that I don't think that there's something fishy going on. I can't tell you that I think all of those ballots are authentic. I have to share what I believe to be issues of fraud. I know, remember, there's no fraud. I can't tell you how many know-it-alls that I've encountered out there. They think this is hilarious. No fraud. This is Trump out there. Yeah. Well, how do you explain know-it-alls out there, the leftists out there that want to defend this? How do you explain this? Why are there now Democrat poll workers? And it's not just one. Why are they mentioning that there's problems with this? To act like this is not a problem, a widespread, systemic, just absolutely corrupt problem in some places. I mean, off the charts. In some of these places, I literally have zero faith. And they would include places like Detroit. They would include places like Philadelphia. And now it hurts me to say it, it includes places like Atlanta. And of course, I mean, there's other places as well. But nonetheless, here's another Democrat who has signed an affidavit. Different Democrat in Georgia. I watched them pull out a pile of what I observed to be absentee ballots and noticed two very distinct characteristics that these ballots had. One, I noticed that they all had a perfect black bubble and were all Biden select. Of course. Number two, not two yet. I was able to observe the perfect bubble for a few minutes before they made me move away from the table. At no time did I speak to the poll workers or obstruct them in any way. I heard them go through the stack and call out Biden's name over 500 times in a row. Folks, I mean, what? We've been talking about turning into a banana republic. I mean, folks, this is a banana republic. You cannot tell me. What are the odds? It's like Hillary back in 2008 when she won whatever it was, 10 coin tosses in a row. I asked the question, who brought the quarter? Did Huma Abedin bring the quarter? Where is Huma? I want to know where Huma is. Is Huma out there delivering ballots in the state of Georgia? Because I'm thinking this has Huma Abedin's fingerprints all over it. Where's Anthony Weiner? Where are these folks? Where are these folks that we cannot trust in the Democrat Party? There's a lot to name, but where are they? Are they driving? If you see one of them in a UPS vehicle or a pickup truck, or God forbid, even a semi, maybe some of these folks have gone out and gotten their CDL so they can drive big rigs around full of ballots for Biden. There probably is a hashtag, ballots for Biden. Call me up. Call me up. Whoever, insert Huma Abedin, whoever. Call me up and I'll make sure we get, quote, hashtag ballots for Biden. You need some ballots for Biden in your district? Not a problem. We know that some states are still counting. We got plenty of time. We have as much time as we need. Because unless brave Republicans stand up and tell people what's going on and get that information to brave attorneys like Lynn Wood and Sidney Powell and Jenna Ellis and Rudy Giuliani, everything is working as planned. Folks, this is unbelievable. I got another thing I want to tell you about. I'm just telling you what's out there. The Gateway Pundit says that he has, the founder has said that he's uncovered what's really going on here. I'm not saying it's the case, but folks, it makes as much sense as anything else we're being told. And I'm going to share that with you here after the break. And folks, we are just a little over 2 weeks into this. A little over 2 weeks into this. We've still got a long way to go before we get to the electors being chosen. So a quick timeout is in order. Sit tight, back here in just a minute.
Looking to make a conservative, not bitter fashion statement? Check out our apparel online, including brand new items at toddhuffshow.com/shop today.
All right, here we go. $100 down, $200
I went to my first firearms auction a few years ago. It was hosted by TJ Freege, one of my good friends from high school, who is a champion auctioneer and one of the best in the business. In spite of objections from liberal legislators, I walked away with a .22 rifle and a few boxes of ammunition. And I had a great afternoon with my grandpa that I won't soon forget. If you've ever wondered what treasure you could find in an auction, visit FreegeAuctioneers.com and take a look at their upcoming Central Indiana auction schedule. That's Freege, Freije, auctioneers.com. Visit FreegeAuctioneers.com.
Hi, I'm TJ Freege, owner and lead auctioneer at Freege & Freege Auctions and Marketing. I invite you to come see the power of live auctions. It's fast, it's fun, it's transparent, and it's the absolute best way to ensure you get fair market value for your asset today. Get results, go auction.
This is the sound of your typical do-it-yourselfer in completely over his head.
For heating, plumbing,
and electrical done right.
Call Mr. Quick. Call Mr. Quick. Dial the number, spell the words. For on time.
Does your business have a plan for social media marketing? Are you reaching the right audiences through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and the list goes on? Are you learning from the data? Jarbo can help. Our team doesn't just come in and tell you how to be successful. We help you execute and measure your sales and marketing efforts. Give us a call at 317-834-6560 or visit us online at jarbomarketing.com. That's jarbomarketing.com. Make social media work for you.
We all know having health insurance doesn't always equal health care. That's why at Freedom HealthWorks, we believe the key to maintaining good health is based on a straightforward, personal relationship with your physician. With our direct doctor-patient relationship model, we remove your healthcare middleman and replace him with transparent pricing and incentive to call your doctor at the first sign of illness. So if you're ready to experience real care from a doctor that really cares about you, go to freedomhealthworks.com and learn more about the benefits of our direct primary care model. Freedom HealthWorks. Be treated better.
Hey Indianapolis, by now you've probably heard about Jody Dowdle with Midwest Tax Group. Jody and his team are experts at helping you prepare your personal or small business tax returns. You can count on Midwest Tax Group to get every deduction possible and work for your higher refund. And not just on this year's taxes, they'll check your prior returns for any tax savings you may have missed for free. Are you behind on filing your returns? They can file past due returns and help negotiate with the IRS too. They complete most tax returns within a week and charge an flat fee, no hourly billing. And as their client, you can consult with the team at Midwest Tax Group year-round at no charge. Midwest Tax Group has 4 office locations in Castleton, Greenwood, Plainfield, and Greenfield, with evening and weekend appointments available. Schedule your appointment today at 317-288-5260. That's 317-288-5260. Or visit their website at mwtaxgroup.com. Midwest Tax Group can help you more than any piece of software ever could.
Welcome back. I mentioned before the break that there is the Gateway Pundit. The Gateway Pundit is telling us, here it is, took me a second to find this, thegatewaypundit.com. I read the Gateway Pundit on regular occasions. It's not uncommon for me to look at their stuff. I can't speak to, I mean, look, I'm just telling you this at this point. This is Jim Hoft. He is the founder. He's the founder of the Gateway Pundit. So he has released a video. It's on Rumble. Rumble may be a new thing. I don't know if some of you know about Rumble or not, but it's also on YouTube, but except for it's not really on YouTube. It's not on YouTube because YouTube is, I think, at the last check, has blocked it. So he's got this video. It's just words. It's just words like he's typing on a screen. It's a video of typing, explaining what he calls the drop and roll. And the drop and roll, the terms that he's come up with, describes what he says is happening. What he says is happening with the way elections are being, the way this election is being stolen. So he calls the drop. So you take the Trump, what he calls the landslide, and you dump a massive number of votes, of unexplained votes, usually in the dead of night, in states like Michigan. That was 141,000 I see now. In places like, where else? Georgia, it happened, and other places. And then he says they fixed the remaining vote counts in exact proportion to keep the lead. So, and he's documenting. Now, I can't personally vouch for this. I don't want you to think that. I'm just simply saying that there's people out there that are showing the numbers and showing us things that are problematic. If this is, whether or not this happened or not, that's a problem. I don't want to say that. But if you see the data, the data clearly shows stuff that's not possible. So in Georgia, for example, President Trump was up by as much as 57% to 42%. This is in his video. So then he says the drop happens. Then dumps of unexplained ballots given to Biden for hours until Joe Biden takes the leads. And we've referenced some of those, right? We just heard an affidavit from someone who said 500 votes for Biden in a row. Pristine ballots, all marked in black ink, staying perfectly within the circle. Highly irregular. Even Democrats attesting to this. Hey, there's something wrong with these ballots. Think about that. Democrats are signing affidavits saying we can't trust some of these votes that are coming in for Biden. Let that sink in. Then back to the Gateway Pundit here. Then they say the roll. Then for the next, ready for this? Listen to this. The next 53 batches of votes that were counted, every single vote batch had exactly a 50.05 to 49.95 victory margin for Biden. Now, again, I can't personally vouch for this. I haven't done the data dive and dug into this, but he shows screenshots of returns, and it shows for multiple. I'm counting over, I don't know, what was it? He says 53. I'm looking at on the screenshot probably 15 or so. And every single one, it says percent Biden, 50.05, percent Trump, 49.95. On down the list for 53 straight drops. Folks, if this is true, and again, I'm just saying, I have to say I have not done this deep dive, but he's showing what appears to be screenshots of actual voting data reports or results from Georgia as they came in. If that's true, that is absolutely impossible. No way that 53 straight drops were 50.05 to 49.95. So that's how he's saying this is happening. I'm not making any. I'm just saying there's evidence here to say that something is really out of line in a lot of places, and we should be concerned greatly for this republic. Got to take a break. Come back and talk more about this in just a second. Sit tight. You're listening to Conservative Not Bitter Talk. I'm your host, Todd Huff. Back in just a minute.
Like what you hear on Todd's show? Why not get more by signing up for Todd's free Semi-Sweet Morsels of Truth newsletter? To subscribe, visit toddhuffshow.com/subscribe or text HUFF to 31996.
Did you know that there are 21,000 chimney fires annually? It's one of the reasons why it's so important to have a CSIA certified chimney technician clean and inspect your chimney every year. Keep your family safe by joining our 3-year sweep and inspection plan. And mention Todd to be entered to win $1,000 in cash. Contact Smalling Masonry, a Christian-owned business, at 317-903-8121 to learn more today.
Anxiety, depression, relationship problems, past trauma. Problems rarely get better when given time. Care to Change counseling can help. Our professionals combined evidence-based care models with scripture to get you on the path to a productive life. We are here to help you make the changes you need for a healthier, happier you. Take that brave step today. Call Care to Change at 317-790-9396 or visit caretochange.org.
Our sense of smell stimulates memory and emotion. A scent can seemingly transport us to another place in time. Homemade, hand-poured candles and melts from spur-of-the-moment creations will give your nose the experience the rest of your body is missing during any season of the year. Crackling firewood, fresh-cut grass, Macintosh apple, and even racing fuel are some of their over 200 engaging fragrances. Visit spurofthemomentcreations.com and enter coupon code TODD at checkout to receive 15% off your order today.
Ever wondered what shooting a real machine gun feels like? At Indie Trading Post, you can have an awesome and safe shooting experience in our family-friendly environment. Firing a weapon on full auto is something you will always remember. Schedule some range time today and let Indie Trading Post give you the real machine gun shooting experience. We guarantee you'll have a blast. Give us a call at 317-782-4867 or schedule your range time at fullautoindy.com.
Why would you call a company called Commercial Service for your home heating, cooling, and plumbing? Same question I had, because they have provided over 70 years of quality service and trained products for both homes and businesses in Central Indiana. It's hard to stop Commercial Service, and it's hard to stop a train. Give them a call. I'm glad I did.
Call Commercial Service at 812-339-9114 or online at commercialservice.com. Commercial Service, commercial-grade service for your home.
Are you tired of manually opening the gate every time you pull in the drive, especially during the freezing cold, pouring rain, or hot, humid weather? Then Gatekeeper Services has your solution. They offer affordable residential and commercial motorized units for your gated properties. Veteran-owned with over 50 years' experience in motorized gate sales and repairs on any make or model, and with numerous entry control options, Gatekeeper Services takes pride being certified in both automated gate system design and operator installation. Simplify your life today by calling 317-714-4061.
Business leaders, are your employees satisfied with their jobs? Do they enjoy coming to work and feel valued? Workforce Chaplains can help. Locally owned, we work with organizations to provide holistic care to their employees. I'm Marcus Schrader, President of Workforce Chaplains, and we offer your team a 24/7 support system that positively affects your company's culture and productivity. With our personalized pricing and diverse support system, we handle the issues that you wish you had time for. To learn more, visit us at workforcechaplains.com.
Welcome back. Just got a question on, I don't have time to go into this deeply, in fact, barely at all, but I can say this. What's going to happen? I mean, the state legislatures, I have an interview with Hans von Spakovsky of the Heritage Foundation here, actually just a little bit later this morning. I plan on playing that tomorrow. But I'm going to ask him some of these questions. But folks, state legislatures are ultimately responsible for choosing electors to send to the Electoral College to actually vote for the President of the United States. And the thing is, they're going to have to decide, do we, normally they go with what the vote says in their state, as they should by law. But what if they can't believe those results? What if they're so tainted? They're going to have to choose on their own. Anyway, I got to go. Thanks for listening. SDGC tomorrow. Take care.
The compassion of Christ. It's living life connecting to the broken and messy world. It's not simply walking down the street and dropping a quarter in someone's bucket. It's been perverted by Satan, from biblical compassion to feeling sorry for. And sympathy isn't where God wants us to live. It's connecting to broken people in our daily life. Living the compassion of Christ.
As a listener of this program, I have no doubt that you embrace the value of hard work, honesty, and integrity. And when you have the opportunity to work with a company that fully embraces and shares these values, I'm sure you jump at it. Economy Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing is just that type of company in Central Indiana. Jeff and Jod Woods have a team of professional technicians here to help tune up your furnace or install a quality new train system. And they're also here to fix those nasty plumbing problems that seem to happen at the absolute worst time. So the next time you have a plumbing, heating, or cooling need, give the good folks at Economy Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing a call. Call 317-831-5279. That's 317-831-5279. Or visit economyheatingandair.com.
Healthcare is expensive and complicated. Did you know that as a Christian business owner, it is possible to provide access to affordable health benefits for your employees? Remodel Health has helped employers across the United States save over $22 million in the past 3 years. Our innovative approach allows your employees to have the health benefits they need at a cost you can afford. Go to remodelhealth.com/Todd to help your employees find the healthcare they deserve. Remodel Health. Rethink employee health benefits.